Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about fleet and what that is. The term fleet can be different meaning depending on the context in which it is used. Nautical context. In maritime or nautical term, a fleet refers to a group of ships or vessels that are operated by a single organization, such as navy, shipping company, fishing fleet. Fleet can vary in size and purpose from military fleets used for defense and warfare to commercial fleets used for transportation of goods or fishing. Vehicle context. In the context of transportation, a fleet typically refers to a group of vehicles, i.e., cars, trucks, buses, or aircraft that are owned or operated by a single entity, such as company or government agency. Fleet management involves organizing and maintaining these vehicles, often for purposes like transportation, logistics, or delivery services. Astronomy context. In astronomy, a fleet can refer to a group of celestial objects that share common characteristics or purposes. For example, a fleet of comets might describe a group of comets with similar orbits or characteristics. Military context. In military context, a fleet often refers to a large group of military vehicles or aircraft, such as fleet or tanks, fighter jets, or helicopters. Digital or technology context. In the context of informational technologies or and digital services, a fleet can refer to a group of devices or equipment managed and controlled collectively. For instance, a fleet of computers, smartphones, or Internet of Things devices that are monitored and maintained as unified systems. When you should start thinking about fleets, perhaps as soon as possible. At the very least, you could do a lot of research in this particular area. I have done a lot of research myself already, and the different structures when it comes to your business and when you are running and operating your business, most likely you are offering products or services, and how you would eventually gonna be distributing those physical products. If that would be something that you would need entry point where a customer would be able to enter, that might be your website, the different software solutions, apps on a phone, many things, right? Where a customer would make an order and how yourself backend you would process that order. Would that be perhaps delivery services and or some of the solutions that you can find up there? Depending on the size of your fleet, you might be able actually to find the free solutions. That, or if you are interested, you might need to pay per delivery or pay per demand or subscription services. There's so many software solutions that you can have for your business, but overall, when you are managing and running your business and you're offering physical products, you definitely should have at least consider of what that process would look like and how much that will cost, how you would be able to price everything. Depending of how you want to structure that, you might approach this in a business context where referring to a fleet and typically means a group of vehicles such as cars, trucks, or any other type of transportation vehicles that are owned or operated by the company or organizations to support their business activities. This can include delivery trucks for logistical companies, company cars for employees, rental cars for car rental agency, or any other vehicles used by business purposes. In some cases, may also use the term fleet to refer a group of aircraft in the aviation industry or have significant air transportation companies of their operations. For example, airline companies will have a fleet of airplanes. Fleet management currently, but in the future they might change slightly from a current understanding of how air control works and how much air you would be able to use. But perhaps down the line that would change for a better, hopefully, how these services might look now and how the services might look within 5 years from now. Fleet management in a business context involves tasks such as vehicle maintenance, tracking, scheduling, and optimizing the use of these vehicles to support companies' objectives, whether that involves transportation of goods, services, or personnel. I would definitely begin by reducing your overall risk. You might consider outsourcing that until your operations would reach a tipping point where you might start considering perhaps doing that in-house and offering these services in-house. That if that's an option, you might outsource some of the responsibilities with management of your fleet, but overall, it's just your own considerations, size of the business, the long-term strategical goals, and how you see yourself growing within the business, as well as some of the considerations that many businesses should have, is how you're gonna manage that. Do you have enough resources? If that would be overstretching, what's the timing like, and all the other things like cost, risk, many things that a business should think of when considering perhaps either renting, hiring, building a fleet. I would highly recommend to anyone who is interested in finding out more, learning more about business, as well as where to begin your business and what research you should be doing, as well as once you have your business running, some information that you can find with regards to how you can save some money for your business, as well as investing. All the key principles, fundamentals that I believe every business owner should know, I have written down and share for everyone in this particular book. It's called The Game Strategy. I'm using some of very advanced principles, strategies, and examples for everyone to make it easy to understand when it comes to business, where everyone should begin. I would highly recommend for everyone to check it out. You can go to link in the description, as well as Top Retailers has this book. Thank you. Uh, Beginning fleet management. That's just a recommendation where to begin. Define your fleet objectives, to what you would like to achieve with having a fleet. Inventory your fleet, if you have anything, or if you would had, what would the requirements be? Establish a budget, how much of your finances would be allocated to this particular problem. Fleet management software, would highly recommend to perhaps uh, build your own software. It depends, but I have spoken with a number of companies. How much are you ready to pay? I guess it might come back, and what are your goals are, but you might want to start with some simple software, and from there progress might be even better solution approach like that. But overall, I would definitely recommend to have your own software. Implement policies and procedures in place so you can manage as a director of the company. You can manage your fleet, deliver training and safety for your staff and drivers, maintaining a schedule, fuel management, and having that, and perhaps some alternatives to traditional way of doing it, and perhaps what it might look in the future, and optimization, some of the areas of improvement, as well as how you're gonna track and manage the fleet, what will be key areas, and how you would be looking at the finance side of things, optimize routes. That could be potentially done with certain softwares that offer free services on some, and some of it would be for optimizing routes. They might charge you extra, just something to be aware of. Review and analyze data, and how many data points would you be looking to collect when it comes to your software and the overall process. Review and adjust policies. If you had in the beginning of something that you thought might work, not necessarily would work in the future, as well as compliance with the regulations, ever changing ones, and continuous improvement, constantly stay on stay on top of what you are doing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.